Remember time I did that last time? I was streaming the first 20 minutes. That shit was crazy.
Jesus.
Alright, this is episode 14 of the Just Frames podcast. To my existential right of me.
Boom, 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 boom. It's your boy Red X2213. You already know. And to the left of me, my homie.
You already know who it is Palm, aka Mr. We here. We in the building. Get the water. Stay hydrated.
Palm with the Fifi General, you know what I'm saying? AKA the Fifi General, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Nah, leave me alone.
Okay. Oh, what did I? Oh yeah, I called the P Bison. That's what I called you. Fucking.
I hate you, bro.
Stupid.
Oh yeah, this A and BM juice rules. But we ain't been here in a minute. We've been
Facts.
gone for a while. Work is a bitch, but I'm pretty sure y'all know that.
For too long.
But what y'all guys been up to? Charles, what we doing? What have we all been doing?
Shit. Honestly, man, I've just been working. Oh shit. I've been working and pretty much been studying computer shit again. So I've been doing that more. And I actually tried to stop smoking and drinking for once.
Hey,
Again.
I'm in the
I've been
same
back
wave too.
on the cleanse for a while. So it's been that type of time and trying to find a new job, honestly. Still streaming and shit, doing all that good stuff, the usual. And that's pretty much it, man. Just trying to stay out these streets, you know what I mean? And being safe out here. This shit getting wild out here, dog.
I
Like,
feel you, man.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. That's all you really can do.
yeah.
How you been up to?
I could say like with me, I've been working also. I had got a job around like April, May, so just trying to figure out a way to like balance a lot of things that I want to do out, but I also been competing in tech and I got back to locals. So been competing, it been great. Yeah, I've been competing in Tekken 7, so it's been cool, and I also been streaming too. But I have been slowing down like the stream schedule just to try to get back, just to try to get used to work. But yeah, it's been a lot of grinding, but it feels good to definitely be back.
That's what's up.
Nah, that shit, man.
Would you care to tell us more about the Fifi Army, or you want to save that for another
I
episode?
ain't got no Fifi army. You want to talk about how you be beating on females
Oh my god, here you go.
Of course, man. Any pain is my pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You know that T-Pain, passion,
don't
pain,
do
pleasure.
it?
You know what
Come
I'm
on,
saying?
man.
Come on, man.
I know it was crazy. You T-Pain. I said T-Pain. I meant to say Trey Songs.
Oh, Passion, Pain, and Pleasure.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's a good album.
Yeah, that's
that's
a
a good
good
album.
album.
I know. Yeah. See what I'm saying?
Come on,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I just been working like a slave, trying to get into this cook life, this chef life. It's pretty dope.
No, that shit.
I'm trying to get. I'm situated. I'm probably about to work towards starting getting my electrical trade, my trade as an electrician.
Hey.
I haven't been streaming as much as I want. Well, I haven't been. I've been trying to remain consistent. I ain't been streaming every day, but I've been trying to at least stream once, twice a week, some shit.
Yeah.
Still playing fighting games. Never gonna stop playing fighting games. Got back into Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Trying to getting back into Pokemon because I got to get back into competitive battling. I hate competitive battling in certain shit because legendaries are illegal, but it is what it is. I don't give a fuck. But
I still find that weird.
that's what I'm saying. Like I spent my whole battling career not being able to use fucking legendaries because they're illegal. Now you can just power her Xerneas. No, a shout out to Rose. You know what I'm saying, dope team. But now, I ain't want to because I'm about to use Xerneas and I don't want to feel like I'm extra behind, but I'm not. But it's like now I can like you know what I'm saying I can use the legendaries, the OP ones, and have them in my strategy. That's cool, but it's like at the same time it fucks up the meta because the meta was built on not using those type of Pokemon. Like that's why Smogon,
True.
even though Smogon toxic as fuck, that's why Smogon became a thing because they're like, fuck it, we're gonna make tiers for everything. You know, we're gonna put the Pokemon within tiers because some Pokemon are just better than others. You feel what I'm saying? Then I see I'm saying then depending on the tier you in, depending on the Pokemon you can use. I mean that's Smogon. Everybody gotta play Smogon, but it's just crazy for VGC to have like legendaries legal. I'm talking about like shit like Xerneas and fucking shit like that. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So it improves for a different experience because now niggas get to use the legendaries and shit. So it's just more of that I gotta deal with because I used to like you know what was X and Y and shit when X. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, the best online setup that they had was the X and Y days. But
Yes, it
like
was.
that shit was fire, like phenomenal. You had the passerby system, like all that shit was amazing. But like,
Oh,
and you could actually talk too through the mic on certain drones.
like,
Like that shit was crazy, yo. That shit was ahead of its time. But like the way that drone was, you couldn't really use legendaries like that. But if you say like if you play like a casual, somebody in the casual, you didn't hop in a rank match. 9 times out of 10, they had a legendary team. But I used to pride myself on building teams to stop legendary teams. So it is
I
what it
feel you.
is. Just trying to get used to that.
Nah, real shit. I mean, to be honest, when it come down to it, like I ain't play the battle system, but I did do like all the other shit. Like I didn't even know I was doing like all the training shit to make that for the battles. I was just doing that shit because I thought I had to do that shit. Like that's how crazy it was. Like, and to be honest, the mini games to power up your shit for them battle shits was mad fun.
Oh yeah,
Like
they was fun as
it
fuck,
was fun
yo.
as shit. Like
Yeah, facts.
so. I had some OP shit, and I had like the dumbass duo slash join the sword and shield fucking
Aegis
Pokemon 80
Slash.
slash.
Yeah, Aegis
I had
Slash
that
dope.
shit, man. Ooh, I had some shit hooked up, man. Like it was wild. Like I could have started playing competitive, but I didn't.
I did. I wanted to. I never got. I always wanted to like go. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I always wanted to enter one of them Pokemon tournaments and like try to get the championships. But I thought I'd be looking crazy as a grown ass man. I get to finals and shit. This black ass nigga.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
I'm
Damn,
just
man. Why
saying though.
you
Listen, y'all know what
no?
I look like. Yeah, imagine if I fucking made it the grand finals of the Pokemon draw and I'm the winner or I'm the grand final. Like,
You be
not
making
saying like
history.
that, but I'm just saying like that's a
Ain't
crazy
nothing
look.
wrong with that. Black, you know, man. Black power, baby. We can do
Yeah, black
anything.
excellence, man.
Come
You,
on,
I ain't the
you
average Pokemon trainer. I'm gonna be saying nigga all types of shit. That shit gonna be crazy.
man.
They gonna be like, they gonna ask me like, I'm gonna have a speech. I'm like, yeah, I did that shit. What's up, say no? I ain't gonna say,
Come on,
say no.
you could be like, I did that shit. Give me my motherfucking trophy. You be like,
Chew before
yo,
I stand up. Just like that. Now I do want to do that. I ain't gonna lie. I do want to win like a grand tournament, like a major tournament, and then like tell Philly to step it up or like be like, we be back. I just want to put pressure on people in the city by winning
Yeah.
and being like, yo, we back, so that make everybody look like, oh shit. So then everybody like, everybody just got to ramp it up. Otherwise, if a nigga find it from Philly, they gonna try to take your head off. So then you gotta come with it now.
No, that's understandable. I feel you on that. I feel like, I feel like we starting to now with a lot of shit, kinda. I hope so, because it seems like we doing pretty good, especially like at the Evo. Yeah, I mean, like seeing Evo and seeing CEO and Combo Breaker, seeing a bunch of like people that we knew in a bunch of like different tournaments and shit, and they really going far, like top 8, top 16s and shit, and it's like they there. You know what I mean? So Philly is on the map now, at least. So
yeah.
I just want us to at least win something other than having Punk, because I know why. Like Punk made us get that pressure to tell them motherfuckers that Philly is like ain't no joke. But
Yeah.
I just feel like we need more of that too, in a sense, you know.
No,
So,
facts, man. Like we can't. The city just can't. We can't be relying on like Punk. Should not be the only nigga. Not saying that's not taken away from him. I'm just saying like other people should be stepping up to the plate too. Like it should be other notable people should have a reputable name because they. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
there's too many nice people in the city. You know what I'm saying?
no real shit.
We just need more people to. We just need people to just. Well, I can't even say we need more people. We just need people just to be consistent. That's it. We're coming out to locals, because if we have people come out to locals consistently, which it has been, then our city will be stronger. Because steel can only sharpen steel. So I'm glad that we're in a space now where people in our city is coming out the locals more, and we are
Mm,
supporting each other a little bit more. And I can say that I'm glad that I am a part of that change also, because I do a lot for my city. I put the city on my back in a lot of ways. Um, so I just think it's over. I think overall, just watching the last couple of tournaments and seeing like people from our city out there competing and putting everything on the line, and they putting Philly on the map, it definitely means a whole lot. So I wanted to be more than just Street Fighter and Tekken. I wanted to be at like every single game on demand, like that's competing to somebody from Philly there. Like it'd be that should be crazy. Like yo, somebody from Philly at Marvel 2, somebody in Philly from in Third Strike, somebody in Philly in Tekken 7, somebody in Philly in Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 6, somebody in Philly from Guilty, somebody from Philly in Guilty Year, somebody in Philly from all of these games that's fighting game related. It's just like damn, this city is a fighting game city, and it's not nothing to fuck with. So I want the whole city to come up together and be on some shit like that, where it's like damn, like these cities got nothing but monsters in these games.
facts. I mean, all it takes is just everybody to just finally just help each other, honestly, because it's getting there.
Yeah,
Like actually going back to the locals, it felt way better than how it was originally,
yeah,
and I'm actually glad that it's like that now. Like it's way better than it was when we going like what 2019, 2020. Like even during them times, it was just like it was awkward. I ain't gonna hold you, but now
Yeah.
it's like I, I still think it had something to do with that one time they went to when they lost to what is it Delaware or
Oh, when they
Baltimore,
got
whatever.
their ass bust by Baltimore and they started
Yeah,
asking what could we do to improve.
that
yeah,
I think
yeah.
that one really showed people like, yo, we really gotta be on some shit because it was like that moment. I felt like really it shifted the momentum more for them to be like, damn, like they really only got one person. And shout out to Commander, and they got more niggas now. Like they got
Yeah,
a lot, way more people. Like Fat Boy and Macho Man and shit, and Afro. We got
Ty,
a bunch of motherfuckers. Ty, like, and
yeah, Vesper. We
yeah,
got we got people.
we got a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah,
we there now, but it's like I felt like it always felt like Commander had to hold the city on his back, and it was kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? So it was like I think now we're in a better space where people are just ready. They just ready to go. They gonna
yeah,
go at all times, and I love it. Even shout out Thousand Red Lions too. I ain't forget. And
yeah.
like,
Like I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie, he's like a it's like shout out to him, but he's like a demon of mine. I swear, I be running into him in bracket, and I just it's just like he's like a roadblock for me right now.
Damn,
But it's dope though. Like I'm not
that nigga
mad
like
at
a
it. It's
secret
doing.
mentor. Every time I run
Yeah,
into that nigga, he give me some mad tips and shit to improve the
yeah, he give
game.
me tips too. He like, and I think that's the dope part. You sit down and you ask somebody like, "Yo, what can you do to improve?" Or you sit down with somebody and they practice. They give you different tips on how they practice, and it may be different for how you practice, and they might
yeah,
put you onto something, or you might put them onto something. So I think now, like X said, is wild because beforehand, when I first started going back to locals, it was a little bit awkward. But then once like we started going like consistently this year,
yeah,
it just felt way better than what it was in 2019. It just felt like people were more like people are more open to talk to each other. Not only that, people are more open just to help each other out because everybody wants everybody to be strong. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's just like X said, Commander for real was holding the city on his back as far as like when he goes to the tournaments, he'll be holding the city on his back, and I understand. Like I can't say I fully understand the pressure because I haven't had the city on my back like that, but but I can imagine what it feels like to have the city on your back in major tournaments, and then you feel like you have to do something. If not, you may disappoint the people in your city, or you might feel a disappointment in yourself.
Yeah.
So with me, when I play commander or when I talk my shit, it's not because like I want to kill him. It's because like I want to be one of the people to hold down my city. Also, I don't want him to have to hold the city all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want anybody to feel like they have to hold the city down by themselves. I would want us as a community to hold each other down and be like, nah, like we gonna make sure that we all strong. So I think is I think it's pretty dope where we at right now as far as like our local scene in Philadelphia, and it's great to see everybody step it up and to do what's necessary to help the community grow.
Yeah, real shit, man.
Yeah, real shit.
Yeah.
And honestly, even like since we talking about tournaments and shit, how do y'all feel about the Evo shit that happened?
What you
What
talking
Evo
me?
shit?
You
Like
talking
just like the games, like the matches. Like, what was your favorite? Like, I guess, what was your favorite moment in Evo for like, I guess, fighting games? Technically, like,
for this year?
yeah,
For me,
like
it's
that.
all it's honestly I didn't get a chance to watch Evo because I had to work every day of Evo,
Mm,
so I didn't
yeah,
really get a chance to watch it like that. But for me, it was the reveals. The reveals restored a lot of faith. Well, I never gave up on it, on like on it period, but like
mm,
what they did let me know like we going in the right, despite everything that we doing right now, we going in the right direction. But in terms of like the fights and the hype, I ain't gonna lie.
mm,
I ain't gonna sound good fuck. I thought this Evo was gonna be trash or just mid because it was the first one after COVID. So
yeah.
I ain't put too much stock in this joint being that great. But I feel like it really was great because he finally got. Wait, he won Evo before, right?
No,
Yeah, but
no,
no,
no, no.
he won Evo before, but he never won it in Tekken 7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He finally.
Uh,
What did he win Evo? What game did he win Evo in before?
Probably like previous Tekken games.
Previous Tekken games. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't say that then. I was gonna say he finally won a Tekken at Evo, but he already won other ones. But he finally. It's kind of funny though. You would think he would at least had a Tekken 7 joint by now. You think
but
about it.
that shows you that it's the game is different from how the old ones are
Nah, yeah,
because
nah, real shit.
like,
Or
cause
people are just stronger.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of different. It's a lot of killers out there, man.
Nah,
It's
real
a lot.
shit. But
To
like,
be
Yeah.
honest, Tekken was the greatest thing. Like that was that in Tetsunoko. I'm not gonna hold you.
Tekken.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. Let's fuck it. I'm about to address the elephant or the Street Fighter Five size elephant in the room. Tekken 7 held the when Street Fighter 5 bombed and that shit was trash. Tekken 7 and Smash Ultimate held us down. They held us down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
Arc System,
Oh
even
yeah,
though
Arc
Dragon
System.
Ball Fighters, if you
Oh
don't,
yeah.
Arc System took the half of the other half of the shit. Grand Blue, Dragon Ball, Blaze Blue, Cross Tag. We don't even know I want to count that. Blaze Blue, Strive.
Oh yeah, Blaze Brew calls
Like,
bullshit. I forgot what they called that game.
it's like even though, and then I guess DNF Duel, but I'm not really. I don't really care about that game.
But
But
I was talking about like the games from like
after,
that when no I'm talking about like when Street Fighter 5 first came out, like everything after
oh
that
yeah,
jump.
yeah, yeah. Then
Yeah.
definitely Tekken 7
Yeah,
and
I feel like Tekken 7 and Dragon Ball Fighters saved it. Even though I don't like Dragon Ball Fighters, I'm gonna say Dragon Ball Fighters definitely, just the whole Sonic and Goichi like back and forth rival shit really saved it. Like Tekken 7 and Dragon Ball Fighters really saved like Evo and the FGC because
Yeah.
shit was going downhill. If you watched the Evo before both games was out, it was getting dry.
yeah,
Like
it was.
yeah. So I could say for me, like as far as main stage wise, I
Mhm.
think Tekken 7 had like the best top 8, and it
Yeah,
was dope to see. It was dope to see John Ding in top 8 at Evo because I would have never thought that, like, and it's nothing against the skill because I think he's a dope player, but I didn't think in my mind he was gonna get all the way that far. And for him to go back to Eddie, even though he played the whole time with Julia, for him to go back to Eddie and then win a set in top 8 was amazing. Like it was dope because so many people say that Eddie at high level is not a good character, and for him to take a set off of somebody and go back to the Eddie and play his shit was fire.
yeah,
Um, but I could say for me, Tetsunoko versus Capcom also was fire as hell to watch. Me and X was watching this shit, and we was just watching. Well, of course, you see the dumb shit with the boss characters being picked, but then when you
fuck
see
Yadaran.
yeah, but when you see how they use the Baroque shit, And not
Mm-hmm.
only that, like just seeing what Ryu can do in the game, that's what I was more amazed about, is just seeing how Ryu was being played in that game is wild. It's like, damn, man, this character is like, this is the best they ever made Ryu. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But just watching Tatsunoko versus Capcom was fire, and then just watching Darkstalkers 2 was dope. So it's
Mm-hmm.
just like I like watching like the like Evo this year wasn't bad. I'll say like for the main stage games it was kind of dry for me, except for maybe Tekken 7 and no, I think Tekken 7 was probably because I didn't even like watching KOF 15. I'm gonna be real with you. I like watching Tekken 7, but I didn't like watching KOF 15.
Oh yeah, y'all told me
And
somebody y'all told me I predicted some shit.
yeah, like somebody in a clutch moment used auto combos, and I'm just like, this shit is stupid. X had pointed it out first though, because I didn't see it. Like
Yeah,
I was like,
that
he's
shit.
like, this used the auto combo. I'm like, huh? Then they replayed it back, and they said, yeah, to clutch it out, you used the auto. I was like, come on, yo.
Yeah.
And it was funny because it was just like in beta, you said, I don't want to be in a situation where we both have a little bit of health and you clutch it out with an auto combo. For
Yep.
that to be the situation is wild to me.
I knew that
Real
shit was gonna
shit.
happen in the major tournament. That's why I play that game for fun. Like I
Yep.
play
I
that game
never
for
would
fun.
have thought it happened at Evo. I'm like, damn, like this happened at the biggest tournament,
Oh yeah,
the biggest
I
tournament.
knew that's where it was gonna happen at too. It was
Of
gonna
course.
happen there because you gotta think about it. It's on everything on the line. You think they not?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
But
shit.
the crazy part, it was only one person though. He was the
Yeah,
only one that did it. No one else
yeah.
did it.
Oh, they must have had an honor code. I fuck with that. He was like, "Fuck that
Right.
code, nigga."
He was common and fucking wanted fuck the code.
Oh, he did.
He said, yeah. That
Said that.
nigga really said that shit. He said, fuck the code. Yo, Common was like he's like, you need to know what it feels like to put a bullet in a body. I'm like, come on, man. You're supposed to be righteous. You over here talking like a whole killer.
Exactly.
But yeah. But yeah, like I think, but yeah, that was my favorite. That was my those were my favorite moments. Just watching a lot of retro games, watching Tatsunoko versus Capcom. I always enjoy watching Tekken pools because
Yeah.
you never know. And then the dopest shit about Tekken pools for me was
Mm.
seeing people that don't pick their shit, that didn't pick their shit, and lose.
Yeah.
It's just like pick your shit. Stop trying to counter pick. Stop doing that shit. Just pick your shit.
Real shit.
You fuck around and lost because you didn't pick your shit. Oh, yeah. Hang your head low, very low, because you thought that counter pick was gonna get you the W. It didn't. Pick your shit. Pick your shit. But
And that's wild, man.
yeah, but um, but yeah, it was overall it was cool. It was cool. Like um, I don't like besides like the top games. Like I don't really have nothing negative to say. The announcements was all right. I think SNK had the best announcements out of all of them. Tekken 7 had a cool announcement too, but Street Fighter 6 I need to play the game, but I think overall SNK had the best announcement as far as
They
like
stole the
pretty
show. SNK stole the show.
Real shit.
as far as like we gonna have like a team samurai showdown. I want to see how the black shorty gonna play. You know, black excellence. I want to see how she's gonna
Just
play.
bro, she gonna be broken. Just go play. Go. I'm telling you. I listen. I'm telling you right now. She's gonna be annoying. You already know
Mm-hmm.
how she gonna be just how she was in Sam shows. They probably might give her a new move. Maybe she probably gonna have 3 variations on everything.
But
Like she
to
gonna
be
be
able to
busting.
combo, but to be able to combo with her, and it, like this is gonna be kind of wild. I just want to see how she's gonna play. So it's just like I'm looking forward to that. And
Yeah.
then we might be getting a new Mark of the Wolves. Um,
No. Don't.
No, no,
We
no.
are. It ain't no
We
might,
are,
nigga. We are.
nigga.
yeah,
It's
but like my thing, I'm excited.
it's greenlit.
Yeah, it's like
Listen.
I'm excited for that, but at the same time, I always got to put reality in it. Like we still are living in the accessible era where they
Fam,
dumb down these.
they're not
We
gonna
don't
they're
know
not
that.
no
We
no no
don't
no
know
no
that. We
no no
don't
no
know that.
no 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 no.
It's Fatal Fury.
I'm telling you, they're not gonna do that to that game. They're not
I
gonna
don't
do that,
know.
bro. They're not. They're
I
not.
don't know. I don't
Go.
know, man.
I'm bro. How much you wanna bet that game is gonna come out and it's going to be exactly how we were supposed to get it. It's not even. It's probably not even going to have the 2.5D shit in it. It's probably going to look like Mark of the Wolves.
I don't believe so. I don't have that much faith, and not in this era right
Not in
now.
SNK.
No, look what
You
they
want
did.
look, hold on before we get into that. Look. Listen, SNK just did some wild shit, dog. I gotta pay another 30 for them fucking characters.
Yeah, I'm not
They
I'm
did
not
do
putting
that.
no.
I ain't gonna lie. That
I'm
was
not.
OD.
I'm not putting no faith into them. Everybody's dick. Everybody dick riding. I'm sorry, but I'm
But
be honest.
SNK.
They
But
did. They just put auto combos in the game.
nigga,
That made it
that's
stronger
one
than everything.
game, bro. That's one game. They also
No, it's
made
not.
they made Samurai 2019 too as well. Don't forget.
Yeah, you're right. That didn't have rollback. That didn't have freaking rollback in it.
Nigga,
And now we
no
right
game
now.
had rollback.
But no rollback ain't
Wait,
that
wait, wait.
rollback.
Don't do that. No game had rollback at that time, bro. Come on, that ain't
Yeah.
fair. That ain't fair, bro.
Listen, they
That ain't
followed the
fair.
auto combo. Well, they followed the auto combo shit. So I don't believe that they're gonna make more. I believe that they're probably gonna dumb down Mark of the Wolves. Until I see
Bro,
other hand,
why would
I'm not.
they
I
do
mean,
that?
to be honest, they probably won't because you want to know why? Because you can cancel shit in KOF.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You
Like you can
can,
cancel shit in 15, like how you
but
cancel
but
shit
until I
like
see it,
And
Garu.
then
I'm
and
not.
then 2019 Sam Show 2019 it's not that shit is not water. The only thing you might can complain about is them having a guard break now. If you get hit too many times, you can get your guard broke. That's that they added that
But that
later in
was
the
always
game.
like that, though.
I
Wasn't
know,
it?
but they
Like,
it wasn't. They added that. Well, for 2019, they added it later. Like I'm talking about like last year or something like that. They added that, John.
I meant like in Sam Show in general, though. Wasn't that kind of always a thing? Because you can lose
Uh,
your weapon and shit. So like,
nah. Actually, there is no true guard break in the Sam Show games because you got the sword flip move and you got all that.
mm,
Yeah, there isn't really a guard break move. I mean,
okay.
there's not from my knowledge. If I
Mhm.
remember correctly, there is no guard breaking in Sam Show. At least in the way that we're familiar with, like how we talking about it now, like on
Yeah.
on block. No, it ain't no. That's not in Sam Show.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say
But
that
they
it
added
is.
the 2019.
I
That
will
that
say
that's
that.
probably like the most accessible thing that they actually did to the series is put guard break in 2019.
All I'm gonna say is that I'm not gonna say it is gonna be auto combos in the game, but I'm not gonna say that it's not gonna be in the game either. I need to play the game because I'm not gonna give my hopes up and be like, oh, what's a new Mark of the Wolves, and
But
then it be some bullshit and I be
but
disappointed.
but
I don't
bro,
know.
that the game got greenlit. That you gotta understand. That game was a fully realized game that didn't get the pull it needed. Why would they change something now? The game was all
Because
the game was
they
already ready. They just couldn't make it for them.
why would they change a lot of these games? Why would they change Street Fighter 4 into
No,
Street
but
Fighter
no,
5
but
for
but you
more
but
people
nah,
down
but
in the
but but
game?
you talking about them working on a new game versus a game that got canceled getting the green light to get made again. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, like we don't know what's gonna happen. We could say the game is not gonna have auto combos in it, just like at first we didn't think that what's it called was not gonna have auto combos in it, and it did.
Nah, we all saw fit. You talking about 15?
No, I'm not talking
Oh,
about 15.
I'm about to
I'm
say
talking
we
I'm
was all
talking
right.
about I'm talking about the new Melty Blood game. We didn't think that they was gonna do auto combos with it.
It don't have auto combos in it.
Yes, it do. The new Melty Blood game,
It
it do.
They
it
just
don't.
they're taking it out now. It
They
was
taking it out. Yeah. And look, they did that shit. So it's just like, am I supposed to
you can
put it?
turn it
Put it?
off.
Am I supposed? Yeah,
But
and you
that's
could turn
but
it off.
that's not like a canceled game that they decided to make again. That was them making a modern game.
Well, I
Mark
don't
of
know
the
what they.
Wolves 2. Listen, Mark of the Wolves 2. You gotta remember, Mark of the Wolves 2 is not a modern game. That's not a modern game, bro. It's not.
They're, but it's being made. It's being
Yes,
made.
it's getting the green lit so they can finish making it and they can develop it and give it to us. That's it.
I don't know what they're gonna do with it.
I don't know
That's
neither.
like
'Cause
that's like no, like what you're
You're
saying.
putting
No,
on
no, no,
it.
no. But what you saying is like saying like which I can literally right now. Since you saying that, I can literally be like, what if the ports of Rumblefish got auto combos in it? That's literally what you're
No, it's
saying.
not,
It
but it's not.
is.
But no, it's not what I'm saying. It's a whole. That's a whole. It
And I
might
don't know
be.
in a
No,
way
it's
that's what you're
not.
saying.
No,
It
it's not.
is.
What I'm
It is.
saying. No, it's not. No, it's not. X, am I saying that?
So pretty much
I'm
what's
not
going
saying
on.
that. I'm saying.
In a way,
All right,
that's
No,
hold
what
on,
you're.
hold on, hold
no,
on,
it's not in a way.
hold on. What he's trying to say is because it's greenlit, there's a possibility, even though that it's Garu 2, that they can add the new shit in there and fuck it up. It's not because it's an older game getting greenlit. Does not mean that they probably won't do that. But it's Fatal Fury at the same time. But look what they did to KOF. KOF is still Fatal Fury as well. They added auto combos to it. So there's a possibility that that might still happen, even though it's Garo 2. Garo 2 was supposed to look like an original sprite based thing. They're not going to do that at this point. So if they make a Garo 2, who are they going to do to get sprites? Like, that's not going to work. So they're going to have to make it look like KOF.
But
And if
what
they
if
do that, they can try to make it like Samurai Showdown and try to keep it as basic as possible. Well, not basic, have it be like how Garu 1 was, which is more shit. But if you add that into the equation, you gotta think of it this way. Street Fighter 6 is the exact same shit as a third strike, and Garu's coming back like third strike, right? If that's the case, and the buttons is easier, maybe they might make it accessible as in Street Fighter 6 way with easier shit, but it still play the same like how Garu did. That's answering both of your questions at the same time.
All right, can I ask you a question real quick? Do we know for sure that they making marketables in the new 2D style, or is we getting it with the sprites?
They just said that it's greenlit.
Yeah,
they never said what it was. Like they didn't say what it is. Like they just said that they finally got the process that they can work on it. They didn't say that because they had to scrap a lot of shit. They canceled this game 3 times by now, or twice or some shit. So
Yeah,
they got
but I'm just
canceled.
saying, like they literally dumped like this. This what I'm saying, like. It's just like the timing on everything. Like the day before the reveal, more assets get dumped online. Like I don't know. I really feel like we're gonna get the game we was supposed to get. Where I don't feel like this is just my speculation until they drop
some assets and old though. We been seeing those. I seen those shits in back when they fucking first canceled it.
I seen them too. But what I'm saying is, what if they decide to continue with that? Like, what if they decide to go through with that?
How? They can't when the sprites is old as shit. They don't have that shit anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, where are they gonna get that from? You know they don't keep that shit. That Garu was supposed to come out. The second one's supposed to come out years after the fucking first one. That is a long ass time ago. You think they still got data for that shit?
Maybe. You never know.
On what computer, bro? Like they don't have that no more. They like Japan and them don't keep data. They get rid of that shit, bro. There's so many games that they have.
True. They do. They
don't have that shit no more. So
they trash have like the preserving shit. That is true.
That's what I'm saying. So like, there's a possibility. Yeah, they can have the sprites, but who are they gonna get to buy to do that shit? If they're gonna get niggas to do it like 3D,
Dips.
like how? Nah, bro. Dips isn't niggas that draw. Dips is the niggas that make the fighting. They don't do that shit.
Oh, they just do
Dips
the
don't draw. Yeah. Dips is the niggas that make the fighting battle shit. Like them the niggas that make the entire structure of the game itself. Like how the game fights and
That's
how
what I'm
the
saying. They do the
mechanics.
animations and everything. They don't do the actual artwork.
Yeah, they don't do the actual artwork. The artwork is made by somebody else.
I'm not listening. I'm going to hold out faith. I'm going to hold out faith because everything that I've been following with the SNK shit has been to the money, straight down to the DLC.
Listen, so if we get Garu the way that it's supposed to be as 2D sprites, then all right, cool. But my thing is, if they're gonna do that, are they gonna say it's 3D sprites? Because that's technically what they are. They'll be like Blaze Blue, because Blaze Blue is literally 3D models, but they just look like sprites. It's cheaper to do it that way, but it's still expensive because they still gotta hand draw some shit. But it's like, I don't know how they do that because it's not cell shaded, because it ain't. Because they're still 3D models, but they just like draw over certain shit. So if they do it that way, I don't know who they're gonna hire to do that. That's the only thing. They can't. And then if they go back and do what they're supposed to do, because the Garu 2 looked like how KOF 13 looked like, the updated sprites that they had, because they was going to use. So if that was the case,
so it's gonna look something like that.
Yeah, but the original ones look like how the original game looked. The Garu 2 looked like how they did. But they had ones later on that they was gonna use that was supposed to be for, SNK versus Capcom, whatever the fuck. And they actually had the sprites drawn in the same way, but they never used it and they scrapped it. So, but pretty much they were going to use that same water brush color bullshit to make the next CVS 3 or SNK versus Capcom or whatever. But that didn't happen, obviously. And I just don't know what they're going to do because them sprites are old as shit. So unless they can find somebody that's still not controlled and input code into sprites and shit, then they'll be fine. But I don't know how that's gonna play. Like it could play fine, but what if the game isn't what we want it to be? the sprites can't. It don't even matter at this point because you can still have a game that can have sprites and still be shitty.
Yeah.
That is a thing.
I'm
So
about to say there's tons of shitty fighting games from back in the day.
so, yeah. So it's like it's still possible. That's what I'm saying. So it's like not saying that they're gonna fuck that up, but we don't know what the outcome could be. They just greenlit it, so I don't know. You know what I mean?
That's all I'm trying to say is that I don't know. I'm not gonna
The
put this
Jackie
shit past.
Cohen. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put
Yeah, but
this
at the
shit
same
past.
time, I'm not gonna put it in the air neither. Like, not saying that's what you're
No,
doing, but I'm not looking at it
I'm
like
not.
it could be a
I'm
possibility.
not.
If
No,
until they do
I'm
something,
looking at it. I'm gonna look at it and always put it in the air like it could be a possibility because I don't want people to have the wrong impression and be like, "Oh, this is gonna be the best game ever," and be disappointed like they were like everybody was disappointed.
oh, you mean
in
like how
Cyberpunk.
you mean because of the hype beast, the hype beast culture where niggas hype shit up with no information on it whatsoever, and then be disappointed when they knew nothing about the game to begin with. That's what that is. That's what a lot of that really be.
Yeah, but that's why I'm not gonna. That's
But
why I'm
that's
not
on
gonna be.
them. We doing the research. You know what I'm saying, like,
Yeah, but at the same time, that's why I said I'm not. But at the same time, everybody could be super amped for, just like when everybody was amped for Strive. I knew that it was something gonna be different. I knew from watching the trailer. They didn't have to issue X could tell you they didn't have to issue a statement. I knew from the trailer that Evo.
they gave a statement before they gave the
I
statement before they showed the game off.
no,
Though.
no, they didn't. No,
They
they
did
didn't.
so. They did so.
did.
They literally
No, they
said
didn't. No,
they
they didn't.
did so.
Because
They
we didn't
did.
know. We didn't know they didn't because we didn't know we was getting until they showed it off at EVO. We didn't know we was getting another Guilty Gear game. And then after that, that's when they started issuing certain statements, and that's when they started showing the certain mechanics
I don't know
within the
about
game.
I don't know about you, but what I saw, I remember them doing a little presentation, and I remember before they actually showed gameplay, they said that this is going to be a different type of Guilty Gear. Don't even consider it XR. This is something different. I literally remember them saying that before they actually showed the first trailer. I'm talking about what I saw. I'm talking about what I saw.
Well, I'll say this: we didn't know that another new Guilty Gear was coming that soon until they showed the trailer off at EVO. Then after that, they started showing off they started making statements from what I remember.
I think the statements dropped the same time they dropped the thing.
Yeah,
so they said it. They said it before they showed the trailer.
Showed the trailer.
I don't think so. I think they showed
they did.
Afterwards.
I remember. I never forget that night. They literally
No,
was like,
because if we seen, because think about it, if we seen trailer footage already, like Tasty Steve wouldn't be over there crying because we getting a whole new Guilty Gear game.
They didn't show the game. They just showed the swords. Remember, they just showed them picking up the swords. They didn't do nothing.
They didn't show nothing for.
They didn't show nothing for.
They did. They did show shit because I literally seen the glass being broken and all of that at EVO. I remember. That's when me and you was talking about it when I was at work, and I was like, "Man, I don't know because
I remember them. I remember them literally saying this game is. I literally remember them being like almost word for word, but not completely word for word. This is a different game. We're doing something a little different with this one. This one is a continuation of the story still, but don't consider it XR. I remember them saying it. And then they showed the trailer.
I remember them saying that afterwards.
I remember saying that, and I remember saying that, and then showing the trailer.
Well, until somebody could actually look up what happened, when we not gonna know. But I remember that they didn't start talking. Me and X didn't start talking about the mechanics until afterwards. And he was like, "Damn, man, they might fuck this game up." Because like afterwards, literally, because I told X when he was talking on the phone, I was like, "Yo, X was amped that we was getting a new Guilty Gear game," and I was like, "Yo," from watching the trailer, I was like, "Yo, like I don't know, it seemed this game looked like it's gonna be on some other shit," and he was just like, "Well, right now I'm happy that we getting another Guilty Gear game." And then later along the lines, they started later on the lines, they started releasing statements about this shit. And I already knew what the fuck was gonna happen. Not because they issued a statement, because they issued the statement afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Me and X had a conversation afterwards, and he was like, "They might have fucked this game up."
Nah, I already knew they was gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just happy. And as soon as I seen that, I was like, yeah, this joint slow as shit.
Yeah.
Like, when I played it, I was like, Soul don't feel the way you do, this, that, and third. I already knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because they gonna do this shit regardless, because it's called Strive.
Yeah.
Strive
So
greatness. But there's no greatness it's being shriven.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
no,
that's
I
what
no, but that's what I'm saying because if I remember correctly, we was all watching together, and
Yeah,
when he said it's gonna be different and he called it strive, I made a joke. I was like, yo, they striving for 5. I never forget that day, bro. Like I never
yeah.
forget that day. Cause right after that, I think the
I,
first
I feel
statement.
I feel like the right after we watched it, that's when the shit went out because it went out the same night.
That's what I'm
So
no,
saying.
they
I read it the
no,
same day.
That's what I'm
yeah, they
saying,
probably went out
and
they
then
probably went
because
out the same night,
the
but
first
before
information that they put out was about it was
The
it
trailer
was
they put it
no
on Twitter. They
it,
put it on Twitter. What happened?
and it was something about it was the first thing that they actually talked about was it was about the combos not being the same, and we had the fucking kerfuffle about that shit.
They was talking about the Gatlin shit.
Yeah,
That's
the
what it
Gatlin
was.
shit's being different, and we had gotten to our little tiff over the whole Gatlin conversation and shit.
but like I said, I knew before even seeing the statement or before the statement was even dropped that that game was gonna be different, and I put it in the air like, listen, this game this game is gonna be different. Then they dropped the statement and said, "Oh, this game is not gonna be like the other ones." That's why I said
No,
with
no,
this
it's
new
nothing
battle,
wrong with that. But what I'm saying, like, if we have no information yet, there's no point in being like, oh, it might have this and that might be
what is
bad. And when we
what
don't, when
is
we have nothing to
yeah,
go by
but
yet.
yeah,
Like
we
when 5
don't.
came
Like I
out,
said, but that's why I
when
said.
5,
That's why I said I don't know. That's why I said I don't know. I'm not saying it is, but that's why I said. Even if you go replay back this, I said I don't know if it is gonna have it or I don't know if it's not gonna have it. But I'm not gonna say that it is or it's not because we don't have the game right now. But I'm not gonna act like this is gonna be Garo number 2 and gonna pick up where they left off and not do no dumb shit. I'm not gonna say that.
I'm gonna wait until they actually start revealing information that would actually put me in a direction where I could speak on it in the game in that matter.
I mean, listen, it's a new age game.
But I know where we at. I know what era we at, and I'm not gonna put the blindfold and act like we're not in the era of accessibility.
I'm not neither, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wait. It's for. I don't know. I'm not telling you to go about how I'm going. I'm just saying for me, I'm not going. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I get a clear headshot. You know what I'm saying? If it's a clear headshot, I'm shooting that shit in the head. Like,
Yeah, I just don't know. Like right now, like I said, like the game could be dope, and if it is dope, I'll play it. But if it's not, I'm just gonna stick to the games that I like. But I'm not gonna be super amped and super optimistic. Like this is gonna be the game that I'm really gonna love and enjoy. I need to see what this game
I'm
gonna
not
be like
saying.
first, and
I'm
then
not
get my
saying
hands and
that.
play it. I'm
But
not saying that
it's
she's
not.
saying that.
No,
I'm not
I'm
saying.
not saying. I'm just saying it's nothing. But it's nothing wrong with being a little
Yeah.
happy or joyous that
Yeah, yeah,
There's
it
nothing
is.
wrong with that.
It's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like it's something wrong with having like super. I'm not saying that you are. I'm not saying that anybody is. I'm saying that I'm not gonna have super high expectations just to get hurt in the end because it happens. It happened a lot of the times in this era. It happened a lot, so I'm not gonna act like that shit doesn't happen, and I'm not gonna act like we're not in a super accessible era. And this is supposed to be the game that's not gonna be accessible when everybody's following after Capcom except for a couple of people, and that's indie people.
And that's the people that I'm gonna put my attention to.
I mean, listen, it's gonna happen regardless. Just how it is, bro.
I'm about to
You
say,
might not. You
it's like,
might get it. You
like
might get it.
we got
You
burnt
might
too,
not.
bro. Like why they be talking about Capcom Fighting Evolution so much?
Nigga, fuck that. At this point, bro, that's the only game they have to redeem themselves with.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Capcom versus Tekken ain't gonna never come back out or whatever the fuck. We ain't get no Tekken Cross Street Fighter. We got it in Tekken 7. That's the closest we're gonna get added with SNK into the fucking fray. So there's nothing else we're gonna get out of that. That's over and done with, unfortunately. So two, when it comes down to it, when it really matters, they're gonna show off and they're not gonna show out. That's the issue with Capcom. Like I feel like with 6, there's a possibility, but also we might have an issue. So it's like I'm telling you, I still believe that this game's gonna make and break it. Regardless of how it feels. I gotta play it, I gotta see what it's like. And from that point on make my judgment.
All
Because
right,
if it ain't what it is, I'm
all right.
telling you, bro.
Small Street Fighter 6 segment. We gotta do this real quick. Sidebar. I just want to get this shit off my chest. I've been holding this shit in for a very long time. I gotta say this shit. So
Mhm.
look, this is the thing. I've been trying to play nice in court. I can't do this shit anymore. The the game. All right, look. When Justin said the game feel like Mortal Kombat, I instantly thought in my head, I was like, damn. And then I thought about the fucking meter with all the
Mhm.
drives and shit. And I'm
Yeah,
like, what if it's like Mortal Kombat in that way too?
I said that in the beginning.
Cause like you said that, and I was like, man, maybe. But he was talking about, but then I was like, damn, like, what if it is like that? Like,
I mean, when you run out of that meter, you get very tired. So then your block is kind of trash. You
no,
can block,
but
but
I'm
it
saying
takes
like,
you
what if it's
focus.
in a situation where like you need that meter to get true damage? Like,
Nigga, you do. Everything is EX or fucking parry is taking meter. Everything takes meter like I'm playing fucking UFC.
I don't know if I'm gonna play this game.
It's literally you have to meter manage, but your meter manage is also everything else. It's your focus attack that takes bar. Your fucking parry takes a half a bar. If you dash out of the parry, it takes 3 bars. I mean, was it 3? If you
It's two.
focus, no, it's 3. It take like 3 of them
It's
bitches.
three.
Take 3 of them bitches. Yep, you dash out of the parry or some shit. Take 3 of your bars. Like everything, take bar, nigga. It's like playing UFC. Yeah, punch so much you just lose stamina, nigga. That's exactly what that's like. But it just slowly just comes back. You get your ass whooped, it takes a little bit longer. But if you're aggressive, it comes back faster. That's why they gave you the defensive mechanics. They gave you every mechanic you could think of. V reversal, aka alpha counter. They gave you the parry, gave you a focus attack. They gave you everything you could think of to counter react all this bullshit. So it's all risk. It's forcing risk and reward at the same time while making you worry about extra shit. Because I've only seen a couple niggas do combos, but a lot of combos I've seen have done a lot of shit off of EX. The only person that doesn't play that way is probably Chung Lee, because she's the only person I've seen that has an air combo into juggles into some crazy shit. But that probably takes meter too, and that EXs take meter as well. They don't take your normal super meter; take the fucking your stamina meter, as I want to call it now. So
I don't
yeah,
know. This game might. I don't know. It looked like it might be great, but I don't know.
I don't think it will be. I'm
It's like
still
I gotta get my
just
hands
gotta
on the
play it.
game. I don't know. When Justin said when it feels like MK, I thought about like how in Mortal Kombat you gotta press shit quicker than what it comes out to be because like for some reason the inputs is a little bit slow for whatever, so you gotta press everything quick.
It's because it's a
That's what I
dumbass.
feel
Right?
like.
It's because they kept their dumbass arcade roots and they want everything to be all stupid. I ain't gonna lie. Mortal Kombat games are very arcadey. Like not
They are.
arcadey, like and not arcadey in terms of like in the arcade. I'm talking about like playing a Galaga or some shit. Like it's like that, bro. Like it's like that, bro.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know what Street Fighter 6.
Mhm.
I don't know if Ken got a drunken target combo. It's gonna be funny as shit.
Shit,
But
man.
other than that, it's like I don't know. Like right now, like I said, I just want to play the games that I enjoy. Tekken 7, I feel like I got the fire back. But and then on top of that, it's like they added a new mechanic in Tekken 7. So or a new tactic they called it, whatever. And I'm looking forward to that. But I don't know. Other than that, it's like I don't know. Like I'm just gonna stick to the retros and the shit that I'm used to, man. I'm on my TLC bag. It's like these new games, I just feel like my time has passed with these new games. It's just not for me no more. I can't do it no more. I don't think I could do these new games no more. And it's just like I hate to say it, but I'm gonna be honest. I lost complete faith in these new games. Complete faith in these new games. That doesn't mean that these new games can't be dope, but
Yeah,
I'm just tired of giving my hopes up. I'm tired of these. I like and these games are just not for me, and that's okay. Like I'm not mad at anybody that play these new games or whatever, or choose to have faith. I'm not mad at that. I just can't do it anymore. I don't. It's like I had way more fun playing fucking Rev 2 and figuring shit out with Answer or figuring shit out with Sin. Like because the way how the game is built off creativity or just doing shit in Street Fighter 4 and inspiring people and showing people and telling people straight up like I remember when I couldn't do this shit and I remember like now like the games don't have that no more. They don't have like I remember when I couldn't do this or how hard I had to work to do this or when I finally got it. They like a lot of people aren't gonna understand that feeling anymore of I had to work to learn how to do this. Like
yeah.
I was literally in stream like talking to X like yo like remember when I couldn't do this shit? I remember when you taught me how to do this and it took me a while to get it. Like literally like that like I'm like damn like I had to work hard to do a lot of these things. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, fighting games is based off fundamentals. It's not about doing the crazy combos. It's based off fundamentals, but a lot of people don't think that it is. They just think that whoever does or push the button the quickest, or I don't have the execution, I can't do it. Like, I understand some of these games can be intimidating, but what are you gonna do? It's just like we're gonna continue. I'm gonna continue to have faith in a genre that's doing nothing but dumb down games to try to bring new people in. And then I'm supposed to be like they're not gonna fuck this game up when they fuck Melty Blood up in the beginning. They fucked it. They fucked the moon system up. It's wild because people much rather play the older Melty Blood game than to play this one.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not about to I don't like I said, y'all can have fun with DNF Duel. With
No. DNF Duels is that shit is declining, baby. I told you that was gonna happen. That game is declining.
It's declining. KOF, even KOF 15 online is declining.
Well, it's because the online is fucking garbage. That shit for like KOF 13, like with rollback, like it's crazy as shit, bro. Like the matchmaking is fucking wild, bro. I'm like, this shit taking mad long just to trick two characters. I'm like, what's going on? This shit when I played this, like when it first came out, it wasn't like this.
It wasn't.
Bro, I can't play the game, though. That game pisses me off. Like it's like the more I played it, the more I started to hate it. It's like this shit don't feel like KOF. Like the more I played it, the more I just was just like, yeah, I can't play this shit, bro.
It feels like a different type of game, but with KOF functions.
Yes, thank you.
it's like
weird,
it's like Fighter EX layered, but
yeah,
KOF
not exactly.
It's weird,
and I'm like, this shit is weird, bro. And it's like niggas is doing crazy shit, and I'm lost. Like, and it's just like none of this is making sense. Like, I could do this shit in KOF, but it's just like, this shit not making no sense to me, bro. And I'm lost. Like, and I'm just like, I don't like the way this feels. Like, it just feels like I'm playing a game that's not KOF. Like, it's telling me it's KOF, but when I'm playing it, it's like, this ain't KOF, buddy. This is generic fighter auto combo KOF character.
The only issues I have is that I miss a combo when I do that, and that's auto combo by accident.
Nah, my combos just don't
I give my round up. I ain't gonna lie, I give my round up every time I do that shit.
Listen, bro, I just can't. Like, I'm not paying enough 30 for fucking 2 more teams of bullshit. Y'all should just added them all in that one fucking thing. Like that's some skymmy. I ain't even gonna call it grimy. It's skymmy, nigga. That's scammy and grimy together. Skymmy, nigga. That's some skymmy shit.
They have some Namco level shit with that one.
And I'm like, all right, bro. Like, and you know what's wild? Like, we got 50 plus characters in 14, and we can't even get that in this. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. Like,
yeah. I just think with me, like just on a positive note, I can say that I'm happy that retro fighting games now are like at an all-time high. People are playing the shit out of these games. So like I'm glad that I still got fighting games that I still can play. Or I'm glad that we could still play like certain fighting games. These new fighting games are just not for me. And it's okay, y'all. Like everybody in this new generation, or anybody that do enjoy these new games, y'all can have fun with it. I'll continue to support y'all, but I will not be playing these games. These new games. Don't ask me anymore. Am I gonna play these new fighting games? Because I am not playing these new fighting games.
And as I said, Strive is the last one.
Yeah, it's like I'm cool. Like I'll probably play Tekken 8 if Tekken 8 is fire, but.
I don't think I'm gonna get that.
But it's like
Tekken 8. That's the one that's gonna be. That's the one that I really want to like. I feel like that's the make or break for me. That's the one that I'm.
Nah, like Strive was already my make or break. I'm done after that.
I'm passing on 6. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna pass on 6. I'm gonna pass on 6, but I'm gonna watch it though.
I'm playing the beta.
I'm definitely playing the beta. I'm gonna play the beta and see what.
I'll play the beta, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy this game. I'm gonna be real with you. Like,
I don't think I am neither.
Yeah, so it's just like I'm just gonna stick to playing Street Fighter 4 on Third Strike.
I feel like I'm gonna like it for a minute, and then like no cap. This is really how
normal shit.
I feel like I'm gonna like it for a minute, and then I'm gonna realize what it is, and I'm not gonna like it anymore. And I'm not gonna hate it. I'm just not gonna like it.
The honeymoon phase. I know.
Yeah, like I'm not.
That's how it usually is.
I don't want to get it. That's why I don't want to get it.
It's
Yeah,
That
instant
same reason why I ain't get
gratification.
DNF Duel. Like I'm probably gonna like this joint for a minute,
I'm
then I
cool. I
might
much
get back
rather
on.
play Street Fighter 2 and get better at that game because I'm trash at it. I might as well,
No facts, I
like,
feel you,
I
man.
much rather do that. I much rather grind and fucking and Chaos Code because that game is fire. I much rather play fucking Darkstalkers and try to get good at that shit because that shit is fun. That game is quick, it's fun, and then you gotta make decisions and it's not hard to get into. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I much rather grind in the games that I'm bad at, that's older, that's actually really good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to play these new games and be mad at life no more. I'm not about to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's like I don't want to come off as the person that's mad, but it's just like I just think that my time when it comes on to these new fighting games or these current fighting games has passed. And it is what it is. I can play these older games and have fun still. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still playing Tekken 7, you know what I'm saying? But as far as having like faith in the new Mark of the Wolves game, that shit gone for me.
I don't know. I'll never know. But all I know is that each game is always something. It's always something, man. It's always something. But I can play all three Guilty Gears, so I don't give a fuck. And they all at every tournament, so I don't give a fuck outside of all three of them bitches. What's up?
Yeah. I'll play Action Core and I'll play Rev 2.
Play all three of them bitches.
Yeah, facts. You see
I'm
me?
just glad they doing that because now I can play all the motherfuckers and be straight. Yo, sign off each one of them bitches.
Wait,
And have
which
fun.
three? Which three? Rev 2,
Nigga,
and
double
what
X,
was it?
Rev 2, and motherfucking
Double
Try,
X?
baby.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
Yeah.
nigga.
reloaded?
Yeah.
No, nigga.
Oh, oh.
Why would it be reloaded? Nobody playing that shit.
Action Core is at tournaments
Action
also.
core, nigga.
He is
Nah,
at
no,
tournaments.
Exit Core, Rev 2, and Strive.
And then fucking Try. Ain't nobody playing reloaded. You got an old ass Xbox? That's the only way niggas is playing it. Fuck
I got
that.
the
I ain't playing
PC.
that. Nah, that PC, that shit is
Man, that
different.
PC joint kind of wonky. I ain't gonna lie. That joint
Yeah, like nah, baby. And then you got if your controller don't work, man, nah, that's why niggas don't like it on PC because shit like that. That shit make you gotta have a certain controller for that bitch. Like if not, your controllers be weird and your buttons be off. Like that's why. No, nah, fuck that. Double X, call it a day. That shit is fun, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's even crazy. I need to start playing Skullgirls again.
It's like I wanna get back into Skullgirls also because I seen some Beowulf shit that was really wild. Some
Oh no, facts, man. Let me know, man. I'm definitely been waiting to get back into.
It was like,
Yeah.
fuck that. I'm playing that shit. I played this shit last time. I was like, yo, fuck this. I love this game. Like, I don't care. The boy not here no more. Fuck that. I'm gonna play it. I love this game.
I've been
I'm
letting
not gonna
Beowulf a
keep
little
playing that
bit.
game, bro. Like, I love that fucking game. Them fighting herds, fucking Chaos Code, got some other shit and some other fucking shit that I can't think of right now.
I
But it's
wanna play Marvel Infinite again, so I'll probably download it on the PC because that game is actually fun. It's dope. It got some creative shit in the game. You could turn the auto combos off. Whatever. Y'all could talk about how much y'all fucking hate that game, but I fucking love that I love the mechanics in that game. Yeah, the game don't have the X-Men. I didn't have fucking Gambit for 2 fucking games. So y'all can complain about the X-Men all y'all want, but I ain't have Gambit in 2 games and I'm playing the shit out of this game. Y'all playing the shit out of Marvel 3 and that shit barely have any X-Men in it. So
yeah, I hate Marvel 3.
yeah, and then come on. So it's just like I'm going to play Marvel Infinite because it's actually a good game. So it is what it is.
You know what's wild though? Now that you're talking about that, you know what's crazy? Niggas want to play that modded Marvel 3 shit, but guess what y'all doing? Adding characters that's supposed to be in Marvel 2 that was in here.
Yup.
Make it make sense.
And they added Marvel Infinite characters.
Exactly. So look at you, hypocrites, all of you.
But for real, it's like y'all might as well just play. It's like y'all playing with fucking Thanos and fucking what's the name in fucking Marvel 3. Y'all playing with Thanos and fucking Ultron in Marvel 3.
That shit is crazy. And Cammy in there.
I'm about to say.
Captain Commando, all them niggas is in there, John, bro. Like, make that shit make sense. Like,
They over there.
Yo, fuck that. Fuck that. No. They
You might
put
as well play-
Cyclops in the game with his actual supers and specials.
no shit.
Like, come on. Like
They
that's
put Batu in the game. They put they put Batu in the game. Might as well just play Tetsunoka versus Capcom or play fucking rival schools.
Please say this
Nope.
is real.
They don't want to do that.
But yeah, like I'm just glad that retros now are in the space where we can play these games at tournaments and it's at a all time high. So you're gonna find people that play the game that you like. So I'm just happy for that. But like I said, these new games, I'm done.
No, I understand.
Yeah. But on another note, I'm learning how to play fucking shooters on a fucking keyboard and mouse. That shit was different. I played earlier this week with X playing Left 4 Dead
Yes.
with the
Yeah.
mouse and keyboard. I was doing okay. It
Yeah.
felt so weird though, I'm not gonna lie. But I was doing all right though. It wasn't too bad. It felt natural, but it felt weird only because I'm not used to it.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. It's one of them things where it's just at first it's gonna be like WAD, then it's like open this, reload, and it's like oh shit, and then the worst part is when you get chased and you try to turn around or some stupid shit.
Yeah,
Oh, but yeah, I know.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I was
It feel weird.
panicking. I was
Panicking.
panicking like damn, like, and it's wild because that was going through my head. I was like, damn, I feel stupid as shit. It's funny because he's saying that shit, but it's like, damn, like that's exactly what I was going through. I felt stupid. I was like, damn. But dope shit about that is relatable. You sometimes you be thinking you be the only one go through shit, but it's like, damn, like nah, like
Nah,
that
bro.
shit. I was panicking, man. I was trying to figure shit out, man. Tanks take a whole lot of fucking bullets, man. I'm like, yo, this is not like Back for Blood. They don't take that much.
Get
It's like
shit on
it's
the
wild.
head.
They kind of. I ain't gonna lie. With Back for Blood, what they did though is that the
Mm,
tanks don't take that much bullets, but a tall boy does.
yeah,
So the tall boy is like a tank in a way where they take a lot. They take a whole lot of bullets, but it's like the tanks they just blow up. They just run to you and they blow up. But it's
they're
like they
like the
don't.
boomers. They're like the
Yeah,
boomers. Shit, that shit is weird. It's ass backwards. Like,
yeah,
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
but the crazier part is the same way you feeling like that, nigga. I was doing that in Quake.
yeah.
You know
Damn.
how fast that is, nigga.
No, right.
And
So
yo,
that shit was 10 times as hard. Nigga, it's just like, oh, come, like, oh, well, I guess I'm dead. Like, it's like, fuck,
Yeah,
yo. But yeah, like, I just decided to do that. Like, I still feel like the slower games, like Halo is a better game to start with because it's slower. Like, it's easier to really get the controls of because it's like a natural computer game. I know I'm saying that weird, but like that or Portal or some shit. Playing games where you don't got to worry about too many buttons to get you used to using the keyboard and mouse first. And then
yeah,
that's when you rev it up to buttons. And then once you have your particular button set out and you map it a certain way, the mouse and your keyboard, you try to map every game you play on mouse and keyboard the same way. So no matter if you haven't played a game in a minute, it'll come back to you like Apex, Call of Duty, Back for Blood, Left for Dead, House. I was gonna say House of the Dead, fucking Halo, whatever the fuck you play. Quake, it could be anything. As soon as you had that shit set up the same way, all your shits is always the same. You just got to keep it pushing. Like that's it. Like you get
alright.
used to it after a while, and then I still play on both. But I use the keyboard if I don't got my fucking my controller plugged in. So I'm like, all right, well, controller ain't plugged in, and just be like, hey, here you go, just play it, and then just call it a day.
yeah.
Like
Alright, I got a
sometimes,
question.
hmm.
Alright, so the keyboard mouse. So what about
Mm.
using like if you got a touchpad or some shit?
Well, the thing with that is right. It's gonna be is gonna be weird to try to do that with the touchpad. Cause I tried to do it before, and your hand is always going to overlap the touchpad because the WSAD is over the touchpad. As much as it's like how it is, it depends on how far your keyboard is from the touchpad. If it's one of them weird ass Jones, like how mine's was, you try to rest it and your key, like your laptop is small, it's gonna be weird. Unless you plug in another keyboard, which is also annoying, or you get another mouse, like a standard mouse and plug it in, and you could set up your mouse and keyboard, John, where you plug in another mouse that it turns off your touchpad. So that way you can just use the keyboard and have the mouse. But if you decide to do it that way and you got an extra keyboard instead, you can just have the keyboard, but then that's still weird. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to get another mouse or a wireless mouse or some shit and turn that shit off and turn your touchpad off for it to work, especially with laptops. 'Cause I tried to do it, and you're gonna play in the most awkwardest position of using a touchpad and trying to hit space and not hit your touchpad with your thumb. It's because your other hand is gonna overlap the touchpad, bro. I tried it.
That's what
It's
it
it,
was. That's what I did.
it's a lot. I tried it. It didn't work well.
Nah, I did once.
Yeah, so you're gonna need like another mouse, and then go to your settings and turn that shit off. Just so every time you plug in a external mouse, it'll turn off your touchpad. That's what I had to do for my laptop for it to work. So I use keyboard and mouse, and it was just that's pretty much it. I tried to do that shit, bro. Either I end up clicking the shoot button by accident because touchpad we double tap it
Oh
sometimes. You
yeah.
do stupid shit, like or I'm swiping it by accident and looking a whole different direction when I
Oh
wasn't even
my
looking at it. Right? Yeah,
goodness.
bro. Yeah, no, I trust me. I tried to do it that way too. It doesn't work. It's just not worth it, bro. Unless you got a really big laptop that's like further away from the touchpad, like then you straight. But that shit's still asthmatic because it's weird as shit. Like it's weird, bro.
I got a mouse, but I did. Cause one time I had the I was playing this game called Second Extinction. It's like
Mhm.
it's pretty much like Turok but MMO online some shit. It's dope. It's dope as shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Sure.
And I had the stuff. I didn't have an Xbox controller at the time, so I had to use I had to use keyboard and I had to like do the tutorial and shit.
True. Yeah, but it's honestly, if you turn your aim assist off, it's literally doing the same exact shit with the controller. But that's why I was prepping Palm for years to turn the aim assist off because I knew that's what was gonna happen. I've been doing and it happened when I'm Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 and like way before that, like I want to say Black Ops. Yeah, Black Ops 3 was the one when I started this shit on. I turned the aim assist off and was just like, yeah, I'm just playing shit without no aim assist. Like I got used to playing it like that. And then after a while, at first I had it on, and then later on I was like, let me turn this shit off, see if it was any different. I was like, oh, this shit is way fucking different. Even when I played, it was way different, bro. Like
way different. It just feel like
fucking weird.
Yeah, it's like when if somebody got autopilot on and they just it was like watching Soul Plane and when the fucking Kevin Hart turned the autopilot off and then he was like, oh shit. That's what it feels like. You taking full control of the shit. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't feel bad. Like you feel full responsible for your aiming and shooting. And in the beginning it feels weird because you feel like you aiming all over the place. But then after a while, you feel better because you're taking full control of your aim. You're taking full control of it. That's why it's just like with every game I turn that shit off all the time. Turn that shit off. It's not. I don't have that shit on for Back 4 Blood at all. And when I go watch my footage on Back 4 Blood now, I'm like, damn, like it kind of look for a little bit that I'm playing with the mouse and keyboard when I'm not because of how quick that I'm moving and I'm switching from target to target. But I'm not using no aim assist. It's just me doing it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but it's just like when you use the mouse and keyboard, it feel like that because it ain't no aim assist. But the aim feel a little bit more steady though, for whatever.
That shit don't joke. Like there's none of that shit. Like don't get me wrong, you have recoil on your shit, but like there's gonna be times where you gotta the mouse joint is gonna be steady as a bitch, bro. Like believe me, like even when I play Call of Duty, it's the shit. Like I still have like, bro. I'm gonna tell you the craziest shit that I like. My man Troy was here watching me play this shit on PC, and he like, bro, he like, you ain't even lose this shit. I'm like, bro, I haven't played this game in so long on multiplayer. Like, so I'm telling you, I was crouching, I slid crouch, and my teammate was in front of me. I caught the ball. He was crouching like 2 meters in front of me, the enemy or whatever. My teammate's in front of me playing hardcore team deathmatch. My teammate was just about to move slightly, but I shot between his leg and like on the left of him at the same time, hit the enemy before I even hit my teammate. Yeah. He was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, dog, I'm telling you, like, it's different. Like, it's steady as shit. But at the same time, it's like you gotta really be in control because you can still have the aim and your gun just don't, it just doesn't work. Everything is different. Like, it's way different. Like, Counter-Strike is another game that when it comes to keyboard and mouse and shit that you really gotta like, you gotta learn the recoil of the gun, how certain shit work. Like you gotta learn everything. It's just like how Halo is. Like it's the same exact shit where you gotta learn the intricacies of your gun and how that shit work. If not, you just gonna be missing every time you aim. Don't matter. Like you got the movement down pack, but your gun aim could be trash because you don't know the recoil of the gun. Like That's how OD Counter Strike is. Like a lot of people love that shit because you gotta really know the timing of the gun, not to overshoot it, not to undershoot it. Like it's a lot of shit into it. It's really strategical, tactical as fuck. Like it's kind of like Rainbow Six, because that's literally what Siege is anyway. It's fucking Counter Strike. So it's like with certain guns in Rainbow Six is the same way. Like you gotta know not to shoot it too hard and know when to just tap it or to pat instead of just holding the shit. You know what I mean? So it's like it's
Yeah,
all the same shit. And
and that's what
you
I
know,
liked about Marvel Infinite's is like the training mode John that they got in there, where it's just like you can
Halo Infinite, nigga.
yeah, my fault.
He said
What game
Marvel.
I
He
said?
said
I
Marvel.
said Marvel
Marvel
Infinite.
Infinite.
My
What the
fault.
fuck?
I was like,
My
nigga
fault.
shooting them all.
No, my fault. My fault.
I ain't know what
Halo
to say.
Infinite, but Halo Infinite. When you go through the drills, you really you really get a feel for how the gun works. So
Yeah,
it's just like that's why certain guns I started to get good at because I went in the drills and I practiced. I was just like I want my aim to get better, so I'm gonna go in the drills and I practice. But then I started to realize like how some guns had recoil in it,
Mm-hmm.
or the electric pistol you didn't have to empty your whole clip. You can let them go down to the shield. Their shield go down to like a certain point where it's critical, and the electricity just gonna kill the rest of their shield.
Yeah, or kill them.
Yeah.
yeah,
So I was like, oh wow. I was like, all right, so this is how this work. Or certain guns have like a certain like, or like even playing with the fucking BR, which it
Yes,
told
come
me
on,
how
say
to,
it.
it
Mm-hmm.
told it showed me how the BR works. In theory, the BR
Uh-huh.
like it's dope. So it's just like I give you that. And what
all right,
another
all right,
thing?
let me say, look,
No, 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 no. Let
I
me
want
finish.
to.
Let me
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna let you
let me
finish.
finish though. Let me finish. And in theory,
Uh-huh.
that plasma gun is good.
It
I
is
told
good.
you. In theory, it's
What plasma
good.
gun? What gun you talking about? The
The,
charge
the
joint?
red joint, no, the blue battle rifle is the
Yeah.
red battle
In
rifle that shoots
theory,
people.
No, that joint is good, bro. I
Yeah,
no,
no,
no.
it's
In
good,
that
but
theory,
it's
joint
it's
is
good.
good.
trash.
Yeah,
It's good. But when you shoot people, it's trash.
Trash.
no,
It's
you gotta
good
be
when
good with
no
it.
because
Aim
no,
for
that's
the
just guard.
head.
No,
No, because the only reason why we say that, but it actually really is good, even in multiplayer. But the only thing is, you have to lead your shots.
yeah,
Yeah.
you
That's the
do.
difference. If you don't lead your shots, you're not hitting shit. Like
No,
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah, yeah.
aim like past them and make sure because it drags into them. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
weird. Like it's
No, no,
mad
no, no.
weird.
yeah,
But that goes into what I was about to say, like about
Yeah.
the BR. This is why it's telling you to learn the BR because when you once you, it's like this. It's kind of like a wax on wax off type situation where you learn the BR, teach you the fundamentals of how to go about learning your gun. You feel what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
take your time with the BR. Like that same time that I took to learn the BR is the same time that I give a different gun. You feel
What
what I'm
he
saying?
needs to do though is get on his Master Chief collection
I
and start
got it.
playing
I
Halo
got it
2
down.
and
Nah,
3,
I
facts.
got it
so we
down.
can get
Yeah,
this
so we
shit
can finish.
done.
Yeah, nigga,
And
so we can
yeah, so
finish
we
Halo
can
Two.
no. So we get this multiplayer popping. Fuck the
Yeah,
Halo 2
facts.
shit. Y'all do that shit when y'all do that shit. I'm trying to get this multiplayer popping so he can get this gun shit down so he can understand how that BR really be hitting niggas.
Yeah,
You know
he
what I
don't know.
mean?
Like he
Because
really don't
he
understand.
was seeing the shit I was doing, but he was like, I don't know, you gotta feel it.
No real shit,
You
man.
gotta feel it, bro. It's different. Like it's not
Yeah.
like how Infinite is. Like I re-downloaded Infinite, but I ain't play it yet. But
Yeah,
trust me,
I don't think I could play the game because it's like I said, like last time it froze the stream and my computer. So, well,
download
I'm
it
gonna play the Xbox. Yeah, I keep forgetting I got an Xbox, but
to
yeah,
yeah.
I gotta be out because I got work. I don't know if y'all gonna continue the episode.
Nah,
Which,
I think we might end it here, honestly.
yeah,
Yeah.
We've done it. So pretty much we want to thank y'all for sticking with us this long. I know we've been like all over the place with these schedules and shit. But listen, life, baby, it happens. So,
yeah.
with that being said, it's your boy Red X2213. And
It's Palm 215, aka Mr. We here. We in the building.
And it's your boy Juice, aka AMVM Juice. That was a car that just drove past. I mean, you heard it. You know where I'm at, but you don't know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Juice Shoes Rules. And we out here. Peace.